Hey guys, this village is in Toyama Prefecture in Honshu. This was actually filmed in February, so it was actually spring, so the snows were starting to melt, but you can see it's still pretty heavy. Probably about 20% of the houses in this old village were actually snowed under and weren't being used during winter because the snow was too heavy and they just couldn't get to them basically. But the rest of them were absolutely amazing. So you can see one there that's totally snowed in. So sometimes what they'll do in this place or in these places is to use the second floor. So there's actually 3 floors in these old gasho houses, called gasho, which means prayer. So if you look at the roof shape, it's like praying hands. So most of them are 3 floors, some of them are 3 story, some of them are 4 story. And what they'll sometimes do if the snow's really, really deep is they'll use the upper floor windows to come and go because the ground floor will be snowed under. And this style is the old style, like hundreds and hundreds of years old, and still quite common in various mountain ranges around Japan. So this isn't the only place. This place is actually World Heritage. There's a couple of others as well that are quite famous. Shirakawa-go is another one in Gifu that's actually quite famous. It's also World Heritage listed. So you can see the design. They were built with no nails at all. They were just used logs and rope, tie them all together, and then thatched roof. Quite amazing, isn't it? So here's an example. We're up on the 3rd level there, and you can see the snow's covered the bottom ground 2 floors. So they use the upper floor window to come and go. Oh, here's the pictures of them replacing the thatched roof. Apparently it's done every 10 to 15 years. So like a big cooperative effort, all the town people get together and do it. So the spirit in these places is really amazing. The clans, the big families that lived in these places were really isolated. Obviously, you know, up in the mountains, you know, up until 100 years ago, these guys were totally isolated from everybody else. So the culture and the style of a lot of the stuff that they do, and of course the language too, can be really unique in these mountain villages. So it's really quite amazing to be there. It's like being in another world, inside another world, you know, Japan being another world in itself, and then going to these villages, you're really in another world again. So quite often the dialects are different, obviously the houses are very different, and there's often different parts of the culture too. They're a little bit different from the rest of Japan. So they actually, you can see this sort of matting there that's made of grass. They put that matting around the bottom 1 or 2 floors of the house to protect against the snow. And then when the snow does melt, they take that matting away. So it's just there to protect the house while it's under snow. There's another one that just closed up. They don't even, just must be too much to dig them out, I guess. This is Shirakawa-go. This is another village. This one's World Heritage. This is probably a bit more famous. You see this one in postcards and things from Japan. Quite a famous place, Shirakawa-go. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one. More videos coming soon.